David, you are on center of SDO Isabela. SDO English Academy.
An analogy describes the relationship between words. Subject, verb, your teacher.
One hand. English Academy.
Great morning, English enthusiast! How have you been? Today will be an exciting day, for we will be discovering a lot of things in our English Academy. Be sure to listen well. I am your radio teacher, Rona Bunkag, saying, in the face of adversity, we have a choice. We can be bitter or we can be better. Those words are my North Star. Indeed, we are all blessed for having each other since the very beginning of our new normal learning style. I am sure you're all looking forward to our lessons here in Radyo Eskwela. Am I right? Incredible! What are you waiting for, kids? Let's start this learning journey. In our previous lesson, you have learned to identify and use personal pronouns in sentences. Let me check then if you have really understood our previous lesson. What is pronoun and what are personal pronouns? Correct! A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Personal pronouns are used to substitute the names of people, places, animals, or things. Common personal pronouns include I, me, he, she, it, him, her, you, we, they, and them. Let me check further if you are now familiar with the personal pronouns. I am going to give 3 sentences, and you are going to identify the personal pronoun being used in place of the noun in each sentence. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
All right. Our first sentence is, Kira is an honest girl. The personal pronoun for Kira is she. Are you correct? If yes, very good.
Yeah!
Second sentence is, dogs are faithful animals. Precisely. The personal pronoun for the word dogs is they.
Yeah!
Lastly, Kelly and I will go to the movie house later. The personal pronoun for Kelly and I is we. Is your answer correct?
Yeah!
Awesome! Were you able to get 3 out of 3? If yes, give yourselves 3 loud claps. 1, 2, 3. Looking at page 2 of your modules, I want you to use the correct degree of the underlined adjectives. I am going to read each sentence twice. Is that clear? And if the bell rings, your time is up. Are you ready? First sentence. The boy is taller than his little sister. The boy is taller than his little sister. The degree of comparison there is taller. Secondly, this book is thicker than the one you're holding. This book is thicker than the one you're holding. The degree of comparison there is thicker. Thirdly, Lisa is a thin girl. Lisa is a thin girl. The degree of comparison there is thin. Now for our second activity. Arrange the adjectives inside the parentheses, then rewrite the sentences. First, the beautiful 5 little girls amazed the audience. The beautiful 5 little girls amazed the audience. The correct order is: the 5 beautiful little girls amazed the audience. Finally, my brother made a round, green, big pot for his plant. My brother made a round, green, big pot for his plant. The correct order is: my brother made a big round green pot for his plant. Are all your answers correct? Amazing! I guess you are doing great! Before we proceed, can you tell me what an adjective is? Very good. Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. Examples of adjectives are beautiful, calm, elegant, angry, blue, jealous, scary, tiny, short, charming, faithful, fast, dirty, curly. What are adjectives again? Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words. Incredible! Okay, give me more examples of adjectives. Clean, correct. Another? Huge, very good. Another one. Tall, very good. Another one. Smooth, very well said. You are all doing great. I believe you are now ready to unlock our new lesson for today. To begin, kids, please bring out your paper and your pens. Are you ready? Okay. Write the word you can pair with rusty. That's rusty. What are the words that comes into your mind when you hear the word rusty? I am going to give you a minute to do that. If you hear the sound of a train, your time is up. Is it clear? In 3, 2, 1, start. All right, time to check your answers. Have you written there the word discolored? If yes, put a check mark. How about the word rusted? Very good. Did you also write dirty? If yes, you are correct. You might be wondering why I asked you to do that activity. Simply because that has something to do with the story that we will be reading today. Are you excited to hear it?
Aye, aye, Captain!
If yes, shout Yahoo! Go get your modules and open it on page 3. Are you on that page now? If yes, make 3 clubs. 1, 2, 3. Perfect! Then, let's get started! The story we have here for today is about Grandfather's Old Watch, written by Cyril Frances Patterter. Are you now ready to listen? I will now read the story. Grandfather's Old Watch by Cyril Frances Patterter. Back when we were still young, my sister and I used to go to our grandparents' house to play with our cousins. I could still remember the two old rusty swings by the garden. Kuya Anton, the eldest among us, used to sway both Aliana and me until his arms got more tired than before. One day, while we were playing inside the big house, I saw my grandfather looking at his watch. It was quite old, but he seemed to treasure it. "Lolo, your watch is already old. Don't you want to replace it with a new one?" I used to ask him then. But he just smiled at me and tapped my shoulders using his callous big hands. When my grandfather died, we put the watch in his casket and buried it with him. My father said that it was my Lola's wedding gift to him. That's when I realized how important that old watch is to my Lolo. Kids, did you enjoy listening to the story? Wow, that's great! Let me check if you really understood it. All together, we will answer the questions found on page 3 to 4 of your modules. You have 3 choices for each question. Each question will be read twice, and once you hear a bell, it means your time is up. Are you on that page now? If yes, give me 2 loud claps. 1, 2. Okay, I guess we are all set. Let us begin. First question. Who owned the old watch? A. Lolo, B. Lola, C. Father. The answer is letter A. Lolo. Do we have the same answer? If yes, you are doing great. Let us then proceed to question number 2. Why is the watch important? A. Because it keeps an old treasure map. B. Because it was a gift. C. Because it was an heirloom. The answer is letter B. Because it was a gift. Did you get it right? If yes, shout hooray! Hooray! This time, may I request you to look into the story on your modules and take note of the adjectives used in the story. List down the adjectives found in the story. Are you ready? Have you written the word old? How about the word young? Did you also pick the word eldest? How about the word more tired? I believe you also have the words too old rusty and calloused big. If so, you are very good. The words young, eldest, more tired, and old show the degrees of comparison of adjectives. The passive degree is used when we are simply describing a person or thing. Example, the ipil tree is tall. The adjective tall used to describe the ipil tree is in the positive degree. Next, let's have the comparative degree. The comparative degree is used when we are comparing two persons or things. We usually add er at the end of the adjective or use word like more before the adjective. Example: the coconut tree is taller than the ipil-ipil tree. Taller is an adjective in the comparative degree used to compare the coconut and the ipil-ipil tree. Are you ready for the next? We have the superlative degree. The superlative degree is used when comparing three or more persons or things. Example: the Nara tree is the tallest of the three. Tallest is an adjective in the superlative degree used to compare the coconut, the ipil-ipil, and the Nara tree. On the other hand, the series of words too old rusty and calloused big show the order of adjectives in the sentences. For the order of adjectives, we follow this order: number, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. Or nosas comp. We don't use comma in between adjectives when they belong to different adjective groups. Example: too round brown. Number, shape, color. Did you get it, kids? Amazing! Let us have some more quests for you to enhance your skills. Open the scroll and unlock your new quest. Get your module and open it to page 5. Are you on that page now? If yes, clap 1, 2, 3. Great! From the list, arrange the adjectives in order and use them in a sentence. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Are you ready? If yes, say hooray! Awesome! For number 1, sweet, several, green, number. Number 2, square, blue, 3. For number 3, gold, 4, sturdy. Have you arranged all the adjectives correctly? Let us check if you answered it correctly. The correct answer for number 1 is several, sweet, green. Did you get it right? Great! For number 2, 3, square, blue. Is your answer correct? Very good. Lastly, 4, sturdy, gold. Do you have the same answer? Great! For activity B, write again your answers on your answer sheet. I will read the sentences twice, and when you hear the bell, it means time is up. Use the degrees of comparison of the adjectives inside the parentheses. Number 1. Anna is short than Maria. Anna is short than Maria. The correct answer is shorter. Did you get it right? If yes, shout nice. Next sentence. Joel is the strong among the 3 boxers. Joel is the strong among the 3 boxers. The correct answer is strongest. Did you get it correctly? If yes, shout amazing. And the last one, the umbrella is big. The umbrella is big. The correct answer is big. Count your correct answers Then write your score on the upper right corner of your paper. Let us see if you can already proceed to your next destination. On page 6 of your module, you are going to answer the activity under What I Have Learned. Fill in the blanks with the correct word. Choose your answer from the box.
Aye, Captain!
Number 1. Positive, comparative, superlative are the 3 blank of adjectives. Number 2. Blank is the order that we follow when arranging adjectives. The correct answer for number 1 is degrees of comparison. Did you get it right? If yes, shout fantastic! The answer for number 2 is nosas comp. Is your answer correct? If yes, shout awesome! Okay, children, how can you use adjective with degrees of comparison, and how will you arrange the adjectives in a sentence? That's true. The positive degree is used when we are simply describing a person or thing. The comparative degree is used when we are comparing two persons or things. We usually add er at the end of the adjective or use word like more before the adjective. The superlative degree is used when comparing 3 or more persons or things. For the order of adjectives, we follow this order: number, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, or nosas comp. We don't use comma in between adjectives when they belong to different adjective group. Am I understood now? If yes, shout perfect! Let me then test your skills through the activities in your modules. Are you ready to continue? If yes, I want you to jump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Perfect! Let's proceed. You have 2 sets of activities, but don't worry, we shall answer those activities one at a time. Let's first go to activity 1. You can see there are 5 sentences. For each item, you are going to identify the adjectives and the degree of comparison being used in each. After each sentence being read, you are going to hear clap sound indicating you are done identifying the adjectives for each item. Am I clear? First sentence. Jessica is more beautiful than Princess. Jessica is more beautiful than Princess. What adjective is being used in the sentence? More beautiful. Very good. Sentence number 2. Dogs are smarter than cats. Dogs are smarter than cats. The adjective in that sentence is smarter. Perfect. Third, the ball is round in shape. The ball is round in shape. The adjective in that sentence is round. Exactly. Number 4. Clarissa is the prettiest among her friends. Clarissa is the prettiest among her friends. The adjective in that sentence is prettiest. Awesome! Golds are expensive to buy. Golds are expensive to buy. The adjective in that sentence is expensive. Correct. Were you able to get 5 out of 5? If so, give yourselves 5 loud claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Congratulations! Are you ready to continue, geniuses? Perfect! So if you're ready, let's begin. Looking at your modules on what I can do on page 6, you must give the correct 3 adjectives and place them in the right sequence before the noun. It will be read twice for you so you may understand the sentence well. Are you ready? If yes, hep hep! Hooray! So let's begin. First, the tailor blank 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 linen. The tailor blank 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 linen. The possible adjectives to be used for number 1 are smooth, long, brown. Did you get it right? Bravo! Second, she held a blank 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 rose. She held a blank 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 rose. The possible adjectives to be used are lovely, big, red. Is your answer correct? Excellent. Thirdly, the bride wore blank blank gown. The bride wore blank blank gown. The possible adjectives to be used is long white wedding. Put a check mark if your answer is correct. You have passed this level. You may now proceed to the next level of your test. You are about to finish your journey. Let us test how much you have learned in the past activities. Are you ready? If yes, then let's move on. For letter A, compose sentences using the correct degrees of comparison of adjectives. First, beautiful, comparative. Next, smart, positive. Third, young, superlative. For letter B, rearrange the following sets of adjectives in correct order and use them in sentences. Number 4, 3 red round. And lastly, expensive wooden long. Time is up. Let us check now your answers. For number 1, Clara is more beautiful than Edna. 2, Diego is a smart boy. 3, Daisy is the youngest among the 3 siblings. 4, the 3 round red balloons are attractive. 5. The expensive long wooden material is used to build furniture. Did you get a score 5 out of 5? Very good. Class, I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Be ready in our next Radyo Eskwela sa Isabela episode. If you have clarifications, feel free to call or text on the contact numbers given to you. That would be all for today. Once again, on behalf of the script writer for this episode, Ma'am Myra Marcus and SDO Isabela RBI production team, I am Teacher Rona Bunkag, saying, in the face of adversity, we have a choice. We can be bitter or we can be better. Goodbye, keep safe, and God bless everyone.